front. It's very interesting that he was involved with orphanages in the...
Tyler Bowyer, the chief operating officer at TPUSA, who secures all of the Jewish donors that Charlie Kirk was refusing to align with. His Mormon mission took him to Russia, at which point he developed ties to these shady Ukrainian orphanages.
Still like 86,000 kids from Romania, and they send it to UK.
By mistake. Nothing.
The spiderweb of secrets surrounding the assassination of Charlie Kirk just got a whole lot more complicated. Candace Owens has officially dropped a digital bombshell that is sending shockwaves through the conservative establishment. In a series of cryptic but devastating leaks, Candace has reportedly uncovered a Romania contract involving Turning Point USA COO Tyler Bowyer and Charlie's widow, Erika Kirk. This isn't just a business deal, it's a paper trail that leads directly to Erika's mysterious past in Eastern Europe. Why was Tyler Bowyer, the man tasked with protecting Charlie's legacy, signing off on offshore arrangements just months before the tragedy in Utah? Is Tyler shady, or is he just the latest sentinel caught managing a crisis that was never supposed to be public? Today we expose the metadata of the Romania leak, Tyler's questionable role in the transition, and the contract that proves the Kirk blueprint was being sold off long ago. The Romania contract is the centerpiece of what Candace Owens calls the Great Exposure. To understand the significance, we have to look at Erika Kirk's long-standing ties to Romania through her ministry, Romanian Angels. While the public was told this was a humanitarian effort, Candace's latest leak suggests a much more corporate and much darker reality. The contract, allegedly signed by Tyler Bowyer as an authorized representative of a TPUSA-adjacent entity, outlines a series of consulting fees and logistical support agreements that date back to 2023. The question isn't just what was in the contract, but why Tyler Bowyer was involved. As the COO of Turning Point USA, Tyler has always been the man behind the curtain, managing the millions that flow through the organization. But Candace's leak points to off-the-book accounts in Bucharest that were reportedly used to fund security details and private travel for Erika that never appeared on TPUSA's official filings. Tyler's involvement is what makes this shady. In the conservative world, transparency is the primary defense against deep state accusations. By facilitating a secret contract in a country known for opaque financial systems and high-level intelligence activity, Tyler has effectively compromised his position. Critics argue that Tyler wasn't just managing a ministry, he was managing an asset. The contract allegedly includes clauses for digital reputation management and emergency extraction, which look more like an intelligence playbook than a Christian mission statement. The Romania secret is the Achilles heel of the current TPUSA leadership. If Erika Kirk was indeed involved in a high-stakes financial arrangement in Romania, one that Tyler Bowyer helped architect, it explains why they have been so protective of her metadata. It explains the panic whenever whistleblowers like Mitch Snow mention her visits to military bases. They aren't just protecting a widow, they are protecting a contract that, if fully exposed, would reveal that Turning Point USA was being used as a front for Eastern European interests. Tyler Bowyer is now the man in the hot seat, forced to explain why he was signing contracts for Erika's private interests while Charlie Kirk was still the face of the movement. Tyler Bowyer has been described by many as the mastermind who kept Charlie Kirk's vision alive, but Candace Owens' narrative paints him as a sentinel, a handler designed to keep the robot version of the movement running smoothly. The shady allegations stem from Tyler's behavior immediately following the September 10th assassination. Within 48 hours, Tyler was the primary voice pushing for Erika's immediate succession as CEO, claiming it was what Charlie wanted. However, Candace's leaks suggest that Tyler's motivation was purely about damage control. If the Romania contract was active, Tyler needed a leader in place who would keep those records sealed. By elevating Erika, Tyler effectively protected himself. Whistleblowers have pointed to a boardroom coup that took place behind the scenes, where Tyler reportedly silenced legacy staff members who questioned the financial discrepancies in the Romania filings. Tyler's shadiness is also linked to his connections to Arizona's political machine. As an RNC committeeman, Tyler knows how to bury a scandal, and the Romania leak is the first time his tactics have failed. The contract allegedly contains signatures that match Tyler's precisely, yet he has publicly denied any knowledge of offshore TPUSA activities. This contradiction is what Candace is weaponizing. She is showing the public that the Sentinels who claim to love Charlie were actually the ones managing his exit strategy. The most devastating part of the Tyler Bowyer critique is the metadata of betrayal. If Tyler knew about Erika's shadow life in Romania and kept it from Charlie, then he wasn't a partner, he was a jailer. The shady tag is sticking because Tyler cannot explain why the Romania contracts mention continuity of leadership months before Charlie was killed. It looks like a pre-planned transition. Tyler Bowyer is currently crashing out in private, according to insiders, because he knows that if the full Romania file is leaked, he won't just lose his job. He could face federal scrutiny for FARA Foreign Agents Registration Act violations. Erika Kirk's role in this leak is that of the beneficiary. The Romania contract allegedly provided her with a level of financial independence that Charlie was never aware of. Candace Owens has famously described Erika's behavior as robotic and unfathomable, and the contract provides a potential reason. Erika was under a contractual obligation to maintain a specific public image. The leak suggests that the Romania contract included a morality and image clause that was managed by Tyler Bowyer's office. This would explain why Erika's reactions to the assassination seemed so scripted. She was following a protocol that had been paid for years in advance. The robot isn't a personality trait, it's a legal requirement. If she deviates from the grieving widow script, she loses access to the Romania accounts and the Sentinel protection Tyler provides. This adds a terrifying layer to the family secrets. If the children's DNA and the marriage itself were part of a contractual blueprint, then Charlie Kirk was living in a Truman Show-style simulation. Candace Owens has hinted that the ex-boyfriend, who is currently suing for custody, is also mentioned in the Romania files, suggesting that the shadow family was always the real priority. Tyler Bowyer, as the architect of these contracts, would have known the truth all along. The panic we see in Erika today is the panic of a breach of contract. As Candace leaks the pages of this agreement, the Sentinel defense is failing. Erika can no longer hide behind faith and legacy when there is a signed document in Bucharest that treats the Kirk name like a licensed commodity. The Romania contract proves that the metadata lies were not accidents, they were contractual obligations. Tyler Bowyer and Erika Kirk are now bound together by a paper trail that leads to a very dark place, and Candace Owens is the one holding the match. We are witnessing the final days of the Tyler Bowyer and Erika Kirk power duo. The Romania leak has effectively decapitated the leadership of the movement by exposing the shady financial foundations they were built on. The Sentinels are no longer in control of the narrative, the whistleblowers are. The family secrets being exposed here go beyond just cheating or money, they go to the heart of infiltration. If TPUSA was being managed via contracts in Romania, then who was actually in charge? Candace Owens has suggested that Tyler Bowyer was the US handler for a broader Eastern European influence operations centered around Erika. This would explain the security gaps in Utah. The Sentinels didn't fail to protect Charlie. They succeeded in executing a planned transition. Erika's new church and new brand are desperate attempts to move the goalposts before the full Romania contract is made public. But Tyler Bowyer is the one with the most to lose. His reputation as a conservative kingmaker is being replaced by the image of a shady operative who sold out his best friend's legacy for a slice of the Romania pie. The metadata doesn't lie, and as Candace continues to release the files, the Sentinel Guard is collapsing under the weight of its own deception. The final reveal of this saga will be the Volume 3 leaks, which allegedly contain Tyler's emails regarding the post-Charlie world. If those emails prove that the Romania contract was the real blueprint all along, the Kirk era will end not with a prayer but with an indictment. The robot and the Sentinel are trapped in a digital cage of their own making, and the world is watching them crash out in real time. The Romania contract is the smoking gun that changes everything we thought we knew about the Kirk assassination and the future of TPUSA. Is Tyler Bowyer a shady mastermind who orchestrated a corporate takeover? Or is he just another Sentinel caught in a web he can no longer control? And what about Erika Kirk? Is she the robot victim of a contract or the willing participant in a global deception? Candace Owens has opened the floodgates, and the family secrets are pouring out for everyone to see. We want to hear from you. Does the Romania link explain the metadata lies, or is this just another deep state distraction? Drop your take in the comments below. If you want to see the actual pages of the leaked contract and our deep dive into the Bucharest connection, hit that like button and subscribe. We are tracking Tyler's every move and Erika's every crash out. The truth is coming out, and it's darker than you ever imagined. Don't let the Sentinels shush the truth. Stay tuned for the next update.